When you open 3ds Max application, 3ds Max open with this default template. In case if you want to create custom template or you want to access other template that available inside 3ds Max, how you can access that? Go to file menu and here you can see in the new menu two options available here. First option is all new. By clicking on this you can reset this file, same as this reset option. And second option is new from template. If you click here you can see couple of template available here. By default this original scene template is assigned. If you want to load any other template like this HDRI template, you can double click here and it will load. Project mismatch flyout open and here you can see my default project location. In case if you want to use this project folder, you can select this radio button and then click on the continue button. It takes some time to load and here you can see this file or template is load. In case if you want to render a 3D elevation view, you can place your model here, and in case if you want to render any vehicle like car, motorbike, so you can also place here. So first I set this scene like this and by pressing Shift Q you can render this. It takes some time and it render, or you can also render by click on this render button. If I click here, render process start again. Now I close this flyout, also reset this file. So I go to file menu and then click on the reset button. If you want to create your own template, so first you have to make all the changes in this file. In case if you want to add a ribbon, you can place here. In case if you want to add any panel, you can place in the left side. Or in case if you want to change the viewport layout, you can also mention these settings inside that template. And then you have to save that file with the template name. Then go to file menu again and then click on the new from template. So I click here. In the bottom side you can see template manager option available here. Now I click here and here you can see template manager window will open. First I move this window little bit right side. In the bottom side you can see add new button available here. So by clicking here you can add a new template. Now I click here. In the right side panel, first option related to thumbnail. If you see other templates, some thumbnail view available here, so you have to place a image here also. And one important thing is this, where you save that 3ds Max file and this thumbnail image. I show you. So first you have to open my document folder. First you have to open document folder. Inside this document folder, open 3ds Max, that version you are using. I'm using 23rd version, so I open this folder. Here you can see couple of folders available here, and there is a template folder. So inside this template folder you can save your 3ds Max file and thumbnail file. Default template file that available inside template window, they are not placed here, they placed in a different location. If you want to access them, you have to follow this path: C drive, project file, Autodesk, 3ds Max, that version you are using, and inside this version click on the en-us folder. So I double click here. Inside this folder there is a folder for startup template. Double click here and here you can see all the thumbnails and 3ds Max file are placed here. You can also place your 3ds Max file and thumbnail file inside this folder also. And then I close this folder. After placing that file, click here and connect with that image. Same as you have to connect your scene file also by clicking on the select button. If you want to link this project file with a project folder, you can also link by clicking on the select button. After link your thumbnail file and scene file, click on the set as default button. So by default it will open next time. After making all these changes, you can close this by clicking on the done button. If you want to delete this template, you can also delete by clicking on the delete button. So I didn't want to create any custom template and I want to use this template. So click here and then set as default. Click on the done button. And then I close this template window also. So it's a brief introduction about template manager. Now we talk about the project folder. In case if you want to see the default project folder location, you can see in this area. I click here and here you can see it is my current project folder location. Now I click outside, and in case if you want to change your current project folder location or you want to make a new project folder, how you can create this? So go to file menu again and here click on the project and I click on this gray color line. So this option pull out and here you can place. If you want to create a new project folder, click on the create default button. When you click on this option, choose a folder window will open. So first I click on the desktop and create a new file. I create a file on the desktop and then click on the select folder button. Now I minimize 3ds Max. You can see a folder is created on the desktop. I double click to open. Inside this folder you can see the same folder structure that we see inside the document folder. So by using this option you can create a new project folder. Inside this project folder, in case if you want to use any file to import, you can place that file in import folder. If you want to export something by using 3ds Max, that will save automatically in the export folder. When you save any render file, it will automatically save in the render output window. Sometimes 3ds Max file accidentally close, and there is a very important folder that is auto backup. You can access 3 backup file inside this folder. If by mistake your 3ds Max file got corrupted, you can access backup file from here. Now I click on the back button. When you click to save that file, it will automatically save in the scene folder. Now I close this project folder and open 3ds Max. Now you can see in this area my project location is changed. If I click here, you can see my current position is on the desktop. If you want to change project folder location, you can change from here, or you can also use this option create default. So I click here and then click on the document. Inside document window, I click on the 3ds Max folder and then click on the select folder button. Click on the OK button. Now you can see project folder location is changed now. Now I close this panel also. Working with project folder is very important when you switch one machine to another machine time to time. If you transfer your project folder one machine to another machine, you have to make one more changes. So click on the customize and then click on the preferences, choose file and then click on this option convert local file path to relevant. So I click here and then click on the OK button. Now you can connect your project folder on another machine by clicking on the same option create default. In case if you didn't want to follow this project folder workflow, you can create a folder and inside this folder you can save your 3ds Max file, create a folder for textures and create another folder for render output. You can also follow this method without any problem.